My name is Sarojini and I started this YouTube channel posting short videos to promote the message of kindness. Please like and subscribe if this message resonates with you. Many of us at one point or another in our lives have enabled someone else, whether it is a child or an adult. Some may have enabled rarely, while others are caught in a pattern of enabling. I could give you the official definition of enabling, but basically enabling means we're just helping out too much. When adults enable children because they want to protect and keep the child safe, they are in essence taking away a learning opportunity from that child. Sometimes we want to protect a child from what we feel would be an uncomfortable experience. In doing so, we take away the opportunity from that child to try to figure out what they have to do and how they have to behave. Many parents who enable their children do so because they feel they are protecting the child, and their actions are out of love. But what happens when that child becomes an adult? What happens when that child grows into adulthood and did not really learn to experience consequences for their actions? What happens when that child grows up and did not learn to problem solve, not even for the smallest of problems? What happens when that child grows up and as an adult continues to behave in a way that is immature or irresponsible or negligent because that adult child expects that someone will always bail them out of these situations? And what happens to the parents who enable children that are now adults? Many parents still continue to fix their adult children's problems. For example, giving money to help them out with rent or food when the adult child has money for other things, such as cell phones, vacations, cars, and material possessions. How about parents who allow their adult children back into their homes because the adult child wants to stay for a year or so to save money for their own apartment or home? Then that adult child quits work or doesn't save the money. Many parents struggle with that scenario, and it becomes difficult to tell that adult child to leave the home, as now they would be homeless. And what about the enabled child who is now an adult and whose life is not really turning out as they expected? They then blame their parents for their perceived lack of things in their own lives. Each of us incarnates on this planet to learn lessons that will help us grow in soul consciousness. Before we incarnated, we were aware of the lives we chose to live on earth, and we had a part in the design of the challenges we were to face while in human form. We can only learn and grow if we are allowed to manage and handle our own challenges. As parents or well-meaning persons enabling another human being, you are not allowing that person to face their own challenges and to grow from the learning involved when they have to find solutions for their own problems. While the intention is to help and protect, when that is overdone, it is hindering the soul growth of the other person. It is also hindering the other person from managing their own physical lives while on earth. If we understand that we are not really helping when we enable, we can then step back and allow that person to move forward, to learn and to grow. It will be an adjustment at first, and it will be difficult, especially if the pattern of enabling has been ongoing for several years. However, it can be done with love and with encouragement and with simply letting go. We did not come here for others to solve our problems. We did not come here to live a life of blame when things don't go our own way. We did not come here to coast along on someone else's coattail for the entire earthly existence. The lessons soul chooses to learn involve both the enabler and the enabled. The person who enables, in learning to surrender the enabling, also learns resilience, strength, and compassion. Ceasing to enable is just that. You can start by setting some boundaries and allowing the enabled person to take some ownership for their actions, including consequences. Ceasing to be an enabler does not mean that you are unkind. It actually means that you care enough and are kind enough to help another person and soul on their journey. We need to do all that we can to raise the vibrational frequency of our planet. Be blessed, and please remember to be kind, as it truly does matter. Please support me in this channel by liking, subscribing, and sharing the video with your friends, because you too can help spread the message. Thank you.